What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, Machine, Swagalicious, Militia. You know what? New Year's, I've actually written a couple articles for New Year's. I got one coming out in the mass email. If you're not signed up for the mass email at TigerFitness.com, go there and sign up for the mailing list. We have cool things. We have videos. We have deals, exclusive content. This week I did a video about turning a diet into a lifestyle change. That's going to be on there. Be sure to check that out. Another thing I want you to check out is the Mts Nutrition Fan Page on Facebook, facebook.com/Mts Nutrition. I'll be giving away a free t-shirt randomly to any new like on that page. So go to the Mts Nutrition. I'll link it down below, facebook.com/Mts Nutrition. And every day, starting tomorrow, Sunday through, let's say Saturday, I'll be giving away a free t-shirt every night to a random like on that page. Be sure to like the page. I'll link it down below. And participate, do stuff. We'll be giving a lot of giveaways. Trying to build it up, man. You know, it's haven't really focused on that. My personal page, I pretty much get everything done on anyway, but I think I'll be able to give more exclusive, cool stuff there. New year, new you. You know, it's one of those things. I was actually talking. It was funny because Alyssa joked about it, Alyssa Polisato, and then she posted on Twitter, "New year, new me." And I wrote, if anybody ever says that to me, I'll kick them straight in their labia. Just jokingly, if you've been on my Twitter account, which is at Marc Lobliner, you'll see that I do joke around a lot. I only have 140 characters, so usually I waste them with you know, pointless drivel of humor. But that's besides the point. What really upsets me about New Year, New You is that I don't think we should ever renew ourselves. You know, I think we should build upon what we've done in the past. For example, if you were obese, that's a part of you. That's your past. That's something you remember and you don't want to be like again. So by saying new year, new me, no, new year improved me. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to look at renewing yourself. You are who you are. You know, no matter what happens in my life, no matter how successful I get in business, no matter what I do, no matter if I win a Nobel Peace Prize or whatever, which isn't going to happen because I'm not that peaceful of a person. Or let's say, okay, I've been written about in Entrepreneur Magazine. I've been written about in the Huffington Post. I've had a lot of cool things happen in my life, okay? A lot of things I never thought I'd have a chance to be a part of. Inc. 500, you know, Fast 55, things like that. And the fact of the matter is, I'm still that same kid from the streets of Southern California who got into trouble and did dumb shit. But instead of carrying on that path of stupidity, I bettered myself and I improved upon that. But when I go see my old friends, I haven't changed. The fabric of who Marc Lobliner is still there. You know, I've just improved it. And if you're someone who, let's say, has an unfortunate past or stole or hell, murdered, I don't care what it is. If you've been to prison, you're never going to get rid of your past. What you want to do is work on your past and improve every day. It's one of those things where in life you want to improve in everything you do, be it as a family person, as a business person, or as a bodybuilder, or as just an athlete. Now, there's different degrees of athletes. I've gone over this many times. For example, a sedentary person is still an athlete, but to what degree is very low. Whereas then you get a professional decathlete, that's at the top of the chart. You got a football player. There's different degrees of athleticism, but we're all athletes. We all have the inner potential to be athletes. It's how you develop it. So we all start at a certain level. Where you start at and where you finish, you should never forget where you've been. I will never forget who got me here. I will never forget what made me this. And I will never forget the times I don't want to get rid of the past. I don't want to be a new me. I want to be Marc Lobliner. There's only one Marc Lobliner. There'll only ever be one Marc Lobliner. Just like there'll only ever be, you know, there'll only ever be my man Donovan who came train with us the other day. There'll only ever be one Donovan. You know, it's one of those things where there'll only ever be one Chris Jones, except that's a common name. There's probably like 8 billion Chris Joneses. You know, there'll probably never be another Big J, Jason English. There won't. There just won't. You're you. But there's not going to be a new Big J. There's not going to be a new Marc. But what we could do is every year, whether it's in the gym, whether it's at home, whether it's with your kids, whether it's with your coworkers, is improve every day. Don't set resolutions. Resolutions are retarded. And you want to know why? And I'm sorry for using the word retarded in that vein. I try not to, but sometimes it slips out. Ever since the Sarah Palin incident, I kind of more cognizant of that. One thing, you know, resolutions are so short term. You know, it's like, I resolved to lose weight and I've never seen it last. A New Year's resolution, you set a date. Just like I never understood Oh, my new diet starts Monday. Why not just start that shit now? So you could go pig out. That's enforcing bad behavior, you know? It's like, oh, I'm going to start it Monday. So on Sunday, I'm going to go to every buffet in town. That's creating an unhealthy relationship with food and with yourself. And that's not really improving, all right? Because you're flipping a switch. We're not looking at flipping a switch. We're looking at changing. And changing can sometimes be gradual. You know, some people just need, like quitting smoking. I understand how that can be a resolution. But generally speaking, I don't know the statistics, but all the people I know who set New Year's resolutions to quit smoking fail. It's mid-year when they start going, man, I really just can't walk upstairs. I'm feeling bad. My lungs hurt. You know, I'm going to start cutting down. Maybe they get help from the patch, acupuncture, whatever, but they get it done. So my whole thing is, I hate drastic things. I hate setting a deadline, and I hate doing it. I like putting the resolve in. The human mind is very powerful. It's a very powerful thing, what you can will yourself to do. Believe it or not, I was diagnosed with obsessive compulsive disorder when I was a teenager. I actually had an OCD where I'd be in there, I'd be washing dishes constantly. You know, I used to be, it was crazy. I was a clean freak. I'm still quite, for those of you who have traveled with me, I always carry wet wipes for me because I need my butthole to be clean at all times. It's funny, my partner Chad, when I stay at his house, he'll usually buy like 12 things of Costco flushable moist wipes. You never want any remnants of poop in your butt. You want it to be clean. So, I mean, for those of you who always wonder about the hygiene of the machine is a very hygienic individual. And that stems from my old OCD, but the OCD was still there. It's still real. But I improved upon it where it doesn't affect my life. I'm not sitting there making sure all the carpet strings are going to the left. But I don't see anything wrong with having a clean anus. So I'm not going to change that. I'm going to keep that part of it. So keep a part of your old self and move forward. I just don't like the sudden, like, okay, it's my New Year's resolution. Why do you need a new year, which isn't really the real, I mean, it's a calendar we use, but there's two calendars. Is Rosh Hashanah, do Jews do the New Year on Rosh? I don't know. I mean, I'm really asking. I mean, do Jews have like Jew year resolution? Jew year resolution. What's your Jew year resolution? I'm sorry, guys. That's fucking great. Nobody's laughing except for me. Oh, fuck. Rosh Hashanah. Since there's no new in there, I think you got to put Jew. Excuse me. I'm verklempt. Talk amongst yourselves, for those of you who watched Saturday Night Live back in the day. OCD, I think everybody thinks I have ADD now. Everybody thinks I'm on, oh man, that's his ADD medication. I actually don't have ADD. I just talk too fucking much, which is why YouTube's a great place for me. No, but for real though, you know what? Set short and long-term goals. And if you're on this channel, I implore you, if you listen to this channel and the advice and the life lessons I try to show you, because I'm not as old as Big J. Nobody is. No, I'm just playing. No, seriously. I mean, I'm not that old. I'm 34. But a lot of guys watching this channel are in their 20s, and some of them are in their teens. And if you could take that life lesson that I'm giving you from my experiences, trials and tribulations, failures and triumphs, I think you could take that. And one thing I'd like to pass down or pass over, if you'd like to take it, you can always push it away, is to set short and long-term goals. And don't let the calendar be the determinant of what those short and long-term goals will be and when you will do them. But be sure to set that. You know, if you're, let's say, I always like smoking because I don't get it. You know, I never understood how someone can stand outside in negative 10-degree temperatures to do anything, especially smoke. All the smokers are like huddled around outside. Oh man, I just belched. You know, it's like, I made a Facebook comment once, like, I need to start smoking because it must be fucking awesome if you're going to stand outside in sub-zero temperatures just to do it. That must be the most awesome thing in the world. But I've never tried a cigarette in my life, so I don't know. And I don't plan on it, but just think about how strong that is. But let's say you're trying to quit smoking. Have your short-term goal be, okay, by May, I want to be down to 6 a day. And then, but I want to quit by the end of the year. That's a short and long-term goal example. And long-term can be as long as it is. You know, I had a goal when I was young. I wanted to be a millionaire by 30. I'm not going to say if I made that or not, because that's none of your fucking business. And I had a goal my short-term goals changed almost, monthly. I wanted to bench a certain amount of weight when I was a powerlifter. I wanted to become a pro bodybuilder, which was a midterm goal. It wasn't a long-term goal. It was more of a midterm goal, where it could have happened any year, but I set the short-term goal to win X show to become a pro, but my long-term goal was to become a pro. So just set those goals and don't let the calendar dictate the goals. And I'd like to also give a shout out and so again, subscribe to her channel and Twitter at Alyssa Polisano. She's the one who gave me this idea because she made that joke, and I threatened to kick. I didn't threaten to kick her. I threatened to kick somebody in the labia because of her. I'm sorry for that. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Because you're not just a number here, bro. Not just a number. You're more than just a number. Because we actually care about your goals. We care about your results. And we care about saying cool taglines like, it's not a game.